Dina kuka, baby ki bar kuka. Dina kuka, baby na mamanta. Ina yin sallah nayi roƙo dan a ɗan min kirari da baby mama. To yau gashi maman ta kwanta. Allah Rabba. This was the song that I would sing to soothe myself after what I call the most tragic event happened to me. Was when I lost my mother, Hawamaina, 7 years ago, and I was 9 months pregnant. See, my mom was not just my mom, she was my business partner, she was my manager. And in the reality of grief, poetry became my lifeline. And in the midst of that, I found myself reminiscing on the legacy that my mother had left behind. And what that did was for me to remember who she was. You see, my mom was an actress, but I hail from a place where pursuing such dreams beyond the convention was deemed unthinkable. And at the tender age of 5, I witnessed the journey of my mother as an actress and as a single mother. She was ostracized in the society. She faced harsh judgments for pursuing what was not just a passion, but a means of survival to take care of me, her daughter. And that stigma, I felt the brunt. You had playmates shun me, whispers followed me, even hearing things like, what would an actress's daughter become anyway, and if anyone would ever marry her. And there was a phrase, "Ai girman mace za ta zama," which is a derogatory manner of saying she will be raised by just a woman, emphasizing on the absence of a male figure in my life. But at the age of 13, a pivotal moment took place that ignited a fire within me. 2 of my aunts were physically abused by their husbands. One was thrown into a show glass, and the other, her braid was pulled from her scalp. And I watched how my mother fought for justice passionately, tooth and nail, and used her art as well. And her defiance inspired me so much, and I penned a letter to those men. And my mom said, let's turn this into a video. And when I agreed, few months later, I got a message from someone from my hometown saying because of that poem, he stopped hitting his wife. And on YouTube, it reached 3 million views. And that was how my journey for poetry started. And so I'm here to tell you today more than that, to say that my mother taught me how to sleep with my eyes open, wide open enough to look inwards and feel the weight of my heart. There is a galaxy sitting on my chest, my rib cage expanding to make it feel at home as though it's conquered a quest. I become the universe inhabiting the galaxy and all that's in between. The fear, the uncertainty, grief, memories. Life presents you with gray, says colors out of reach, denies you rainbow, a little rain for the greens, a little sunlight for the shine, a little snow for the hills. Broken hearts I seek to mend but get caught up in between. The healer becomes the villain. Oh, you will know the heart is made of glass when it breaks. I am trying to relearn what hope means, how to be a doctor, not a butcher, how not to die without a heart. See, the thing about sleeping with your eyes wide open is that you gasp for air. You don't know when the light comes, and when it's dark, you fight to open what is already open. But maybe it's not the sight. Maybe the sermon is to look inwards for once, explore the galaxy sitting on my chest. Maybe the weight isn't so bad. After all, it's a home for the stars, the planet. I am the gravity holding it together. I am a hero, after all. I asked my friend Bash, how do you survive when your soul is tired? He said, it isn't for you to decide, because sometimes the only reason your soul survives is because you carry people's destinies. I asked my friend Onye, how do I fight for my peace? He said, you must forsake that which does not feed your soul. See, there are wars I do not want to fight, battles I never started. I am just a victim of circumstance, forced to improvise, using my existence as a weapon. Oh, I am a hero, after all. If my body did carry scars of my journey, mine would be a roadmap. I am a hero, after all. Days I tucking sweaty palms, stand shoulder to shoulder with fear. Dare I say, I am bigger than you. I am a hero, after all. Dazed out creeps in, says, you are not good enough, but I know who I come from. A mother whose hands were magic, and she could fix anything broken, wipe tears with just a kiss, mend hearts with just a hug. I come from a woman whose toil was grace, blessed me with the little she had to make the most of me. I come from a hero, after all. So when my sanity is on attack by a garrison of query, I answer with one. How dare I be less when I said, I am the last planet? I meant it, because I am a hero, after all. Ladies and gentlemen, today I stand before you, a key player in my society, with deep respect now for my mother, and realizing that yes, a single mother can do a good job, an excellent one at that. And today, this actress's daughter is an internationally renowned poet, a multi-award-winning poet, Gates Foundation's goalkeeper, UN peacekeeping ambassador, and the global lead and founder for Creative Cultural Revival. And I stand before you, nothing short of a very proud African woman. My name is Alhanislam, and thank you so much for having me.